Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Cardinal head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The run inside. It's Davis. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. On the move. Here's a little room there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The give to Davis. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness.
Got a little grass. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give is to Williams. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score. They get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Will
Turnover.
not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they rip. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
You ain't getting no time to throw deep.
Bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
This offense typically really good in these physical situations, running the football, getting 1st downs. They got stopped on this play. Interesting decision coming up here on 4th down.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RP...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Back to pass, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. And
they own it.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one.
They on his ass. Them tackles getting beat like a drum.
Sacks per game. That they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return.
Them tackles getting beat like a drum.
To go with a fresh possession. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down.
Them tackles getting beat like a drum.
Completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll try it over the left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 59, set to kick it away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Durham. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
To the air, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
What's the BP on?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Release to the back. He's got it down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. That's caught. It's Holt. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Isn't it?
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He uncorks one deep. And
I'll take it.
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way.
Pushed him out.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half.
He wide open
to the
too.
wide out. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown!
That was my man. Good route.
Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Timeout, Stanford.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat.
Good shit.
They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I was ready to launch that out.
Head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 20 team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Come the fuck on, bro. Come the fuck on, bro. Calm the fuck on.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Stanford head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Washington. The short hands, it's Howard. And they do a
should be a man downfield call, but
it looks to get those blocks, and he picks up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Washington. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the
Good job, defense.
Pass is knocked away by the D.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback.
I was going to say, good job, defense.
The run inside. It's Davis. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Shakes off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Stanford going back to work with another first down. There's a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's 21 up.
Exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second
Tripped him
level,
up, and he was gone.
Taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Swings it out to his running back.
They coming every time.
Wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
That's 28 up.
Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Stanford.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep.
I just let him do it. That's my best corner.
Oh, he had an explosive
That's my best corner on the team.
But couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Blasted.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. Powers through the defender. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Oh, better look out. Maybe a crease. Quick step and go. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back.
Here we go. Ready?
Dropping back, it's Washington. He'll take a deep shot here.
Good DB play.
The connection going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad.
If number 2 goes flat, you got to get 13 over the top.
Oh. Physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Running inside, it's Davis. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still running at the 35. Might have a chance. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Number 59, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
Gets the back moving.
Go, go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Williams open on the right side. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
That's enough for a Terrapin.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready, ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
The short hands, it's Durham.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The option look. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough.
I know I got to come downhill on that.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
A shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run. I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground? No.
Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard. Oh, they block it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
That time, what a surge. Right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Williams. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5.